Hey guys, Killer Neon 64 here. What I've decided to do for this video, I've decided to do something a little different. I'm going to show you guys my game room because I've just gotten back from Retrofest and it was the greatest convention that I've been to this year. So, without further ado, let's just get into it. Not going to keep this intro long. So, this is what the front looks like. This is the door. There's caution and extreme gaming inside. There's an arcade sign right there. This is what it looks like when you open up. Boom. Alright, welcome to my fortress of solitude. I've worked and worked on this room. It has evolved throughout the years. I've gone through so many changes. And I am so proud of it. I admire it every single day. I first started this game room in 2021. And I've been collecting games for a very long time. So this is the wall behind the door. It's a Grand Theft Auto San Andreas poster. This came with the box set of the Grand Theft Auto trilogy for PS2. And this poster right here is the evolution of video game controllers. This also came with the box set of the Grand Theft Auto trilogy. It's Vice City's entire map of Vice City. Here's all the NES games. There's a Sonic the Hedgehog piggy bank I've displayed. Shiny Rayquaza figure. Little Game Boy toy. And that is a broken Super Smash Bros. Melee. The disc is so scratched up that's impossible to play, so I decided to display it. And same thing on the other here. Broken Halo, which really sucks. So I decided to display it. And here, this is the cabinet that holds all the NES games. Y'all take a look. I'll just do this. I'll just get it all in one. Slowly go down. Now, this right here, Mega Man 5, is a repro. Just saying. Alright. In the middle. The rarest game in this room, the rarest, not just the rarest NES game, but the rarest game that I own, is this right here, Donkey Kong Jr. Math. I first started collecting NES games when I was, when I was 7 or 8, when my uncle shipped me all of his NES games and just gave it to me, just a box full of them. And Donkey Kong Jr. Math was in there. And from there, I've started collecting NES games. There's a few more. There's Batman, and there's Batman Returns. There's the cat. That's debatably the worst NES game. Ghostbusters. That and Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Everyone hates. At the very bottom, got all my Dreamcast games. I know I don't have a lot of Dreamcast games, but it's better than nothing. Rippin' Riders, Crazy Taxi, Dead or Alive 2, Soul Calibur, House of Dead 2, Sonic Adventure, and Shemu. I think that's how you pronounce it. And I really do want to own more Dreamcast games, because the Dreamcast is so underrated. It was Sega's last console and a great console to go out with. All right here. This is my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Turtles in Time arcade cabinet. Made by Arcade 1-Up, and I absolutely love. I love the fake coin doors on it, which is really cool. The controllers also light up. You can change color. Control deck, not the controllers. This can also play the 89 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but I like Turtles in Time better. I got this in 2021, and I worked my ass off for it. Okay, so they don't make these anymore, I don't think. These little Pixel Pals. There's Mario and the original Zelda. Mario from Mario 3. This little game over sign. Find that anywhere. It's very common. Here are all my original Xbox games. This is Doom 3, Halo 1, 2. And this is autographed by Steve Downes, the voice of Master Chief in the Halo games. Met him, and he didn't sign this helmet, but I also have a helmet. I do have a signed helmet, but it's at my mom's house. Okay, so here's some pixel frames. There's Sonic the Hedgehog. You can find these at your local game exchange. It's Mega Man X. It's huge Atari poster. That Sega marquee that I absolutely love. It's Castlevania 3, Contra, Robotron, Donkey Kong, Nintendo Power. This poster was in a Nintendo Power magazine that I got. The Grand Theft Auto 3 poster and all those tin marquee signs. Mini fake marquees. Okay, so let's move over here. This goes to the master bathroom. This came with the Banjo-Kazooie box for the N64. So I had to hang it up. This was from my local arcade, the Vortex, when they had Kong Clash 2023. There's a little pixel art of Donkey Kong. Super Nintendo sign. But yeah, it just goes to the master bathroom. And here's a Donkey Kong Country 3 poster from the 90s. This was in Nintendo Power, but I didn't actually get it from a magazine of Nintendo Power. I just bought it off of eBay separately. The Crash Bandicoot poster. The original Crash Bandicoot. Okay, and all the way up here is a Mario 64 poster signed by Charles Martinet, the voice of Mario, who is retired now. I don't know who voices Mario in the new Super Mario Bros. Wonder. But yeah. Really cool. Out of all the autographs, this is probably the most valuable one, maybe. And the one that I'm probably most proud of. That and Shadow the Hedgehog, of course. Alright, Ridge Racer arcade cabinet. I got this in 2022, a year after I got that one. And this one doesn't just have Ridge Racer, it also has Ridge Racer 2, Victory Lap, Ace Driver, and Rave Racer. So it has 5 different games on it. Really cool. Okay, let's move on to the main shelf where all of the games are. So on top of the main shelf, I just put a bunch of stuff up here. So this VCR is broken. I just put up there because it looks nice. It fits the box for Friday the 13th, Yoshi, Pilot Wings, Donkey Kong 64, and this Power Glove. Love the Power Glove, it's so bad. It's a broken Battletoads. And this was my original Xbox 360. I can't even remember when I got that thing. I was so young. It's the limited edition Kinect Star Wars. When you turn it on, it sounds like R2-D2, and there's a 3C, however you say his name, C3PO. Can't speak. But I still have the box for this somewhere. I just can't find it. Okay, so first thing on the main shelf is the Wii games and GameCube games. Super Mario Galaxy, Super Mario Galaxy 2, Metroid Prime 3, Mario Kart 64, Mario Kart 60... Oh, wait, no, I'm not Mario Kart 64, Mario Kart Wii. What am I thinking? This is my most nostalgic Wii game. I've had that forever. Super Mario Bros. Wii. This is the only Wii game I've beaten. Sonic Riders Zero Gravity. Do not play this game, it's terrible. Sonic Sega All-Stars Racing. Wii Sports, of course. Can't think of the Wii without that game. Source Resorts, Wii Play. Out of all the Wii games, I played Wii Play the most. More than Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resort. Alright, GameCube. So you got Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, Shadow the Hedgehog. It's not really a good game, but it's gotten a reputation throughout the years. It's gotten a cult following, and this game has gotten high in price too. I paid almost $100 for it. Sonic Heroes, Sonic's Gems Collection, all the obscure Sonic games, Madden 2002, Super Smash Bros. Melee, a one that works, Metroid Prime, that and Resident Evil 4 are my two favorite GameCube games. Metroid Prime 2, Luigi's Mansion, Super Mario Sunshine, Mario Kart Double Dash. This was the first GameCube game that I ever got. Mario Power Tennis, Super Mario Party, Mario Party 6, Mario Party 7, Zelda Twilight Princess. This also is expensive. The Wii version is not expensive, but everyone recommends the GameCube version because to swing your sword, you have to swing the Wii remote, which with the Wii, that was common. It's all about motion controls. But swinging the Wii remote is just... I've heard it's not good, so just play the GameCube version. Wind Waker, not many people like this game. Everyone hated the whole sailing concept. It's Resident Evil 4. Awesome. Alright. Look at this guy. Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. This is my second most rarest game, next to Donkey Kong Country, Donkey Kong Jr. Math. I paid $200 for this. I love this. Great addition to the collection, you know? F-Zero GX. Okay, finally, Super Nintendo. Zombies Ate My Neighbors, Super Ghouls and Ghosts, Hagane. That's a repro, obviously, because I'm not paying $1,000 for it. It sucks that that Hagane is so rare because it really is a great game. Every button on the controller does something, so it's very complicated. Spider-Man Maximum Carnage, Super R-Type, Killer Instinct. This is in bad condition. I got this at a hobby shop, which is out of business now. Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, regular Street Fighter. Wait, no. Wait, there was a Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. I don't know where. That's why I said Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Alright, so just Street Fighter 2 Turbo and regular Street Fighter 2. Clay Fighter. Great fighting game. It's very goofy and funny. Final Fantasy 3, also known as Final Fantasy 6 in Japan. Final Fantasy 2, also known as Final Fantasy 4 in Japan. Illusions of Gaia, Mega Man X, Mega Man 7, also Repro. Star Fox, F-Zero, Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. I'm not a huge Zelda fan, but I really like this. This is like the only Zelda game that I like. I do like Tears of the Kingdom. Tears of the Kingdom was really good too. But it's in bad condition, but it works. I got this from the same hobby shop that went out of business. I mean, you can see why they went out of business. They can't even take care of their damn games. Super Metroid. I've beaten this game. Contra 3. Castlevania Dracula X. This one I've actually beaten. You can see it on my Instagram. And this is a repro. Castlevania 4, also beaten this. That's a repro. And it doesn't have to be. But I couldn't find it anywhere else, so I just had to get a repro. Couldn't find the real cartridge. Batman Returns. Showed you the NES version of this, so this is a great beat 'em up game. Pac-Man 2, bad game, horrible game. Spawn. This game, I kind of have a love-hate thing with it. It's both bad and good. It's Kirby Avalanche, Secret of Evermore. Chrono Trigger. Best RPG on the SNES. Gotta love it. Secret of Mana. Donkey Kong Country 1, 2, and 3. 2 is probably my favorite. I don't know. I kind of like the first one. I'm probably going to go with the first one. Super Mario RPG, Legends of the Seven Stars. I've been playing the remake of this on the Switch recently. Super Mario Kart, the original Mario Kart. Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island. I've beaten this, but I haven't beaten Super Mario World. Space Invaders. This has multiple Space Invaders versions on it. Has the remastered, the one in color, and a bunch of others. Kyle Petty's No Fear Racing. Got that a long time ago. Pilot Wings. Pebble Beach Golf Course. Top Gear. Alien vs. Predator. ActRaiser. Not many people know this, but this was actually one of the launch titles for the SNES. I kind of hate how it swaps back and forth to a Clash of Clans like town building simulator. You got to defend your town, everything. But I like the side-scrolling part. Midway's Arcade's greatest hits has Sinistar, Defender, Joust, and a few others. Alright, there's one more. This isn't really a game. I wouldn't call it a game. Mario Paint. And the Super Game Boy, I got Super Mario Land on it. And this is not a Game Boy game. This is a Game Boy Color game. It's Pokemon Silver. So, yeah. And down here we got Sega Genesis. So, look here. Lion King. If you want to challenge, play this game, because this game it's the hardest game ever made. It's brutal. Can't really see. Earthworm Jim, love that game. Contra Hard Corps, debatably my favorite Contra. Toe Jam and Earl. Altered Beast. Gunstar Heroes. Great run and gun. Like Earthworm Jim. And Contra. Shinobi 3. Also love this game. Revenge of Shinobi. Then there's Ghouls and Ghosts. Out of the Ghosts and Goblins or Ghouls and Ghosts series, this is probably the easiest, or should I say the least difficult one, because you can shoot up and down, while in the other games you can only shoot straight. So yeah, I mean, you still have to go through the game twice, just like the others. Demolition Man, based on the Stallone movie. And Dynamite Headdy. It's X-Men 2. Road Rash. This is a big cartridge for Sega Genesis game. Castlevania Bloodlines. Great Castlevania game. And there's Strider. And Kid Chameleon. Lightning Force. Just your average space shooter. Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park Rampage Edition. Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat 2. Mortal Kombat 3. It's Echo the Dolphin. Streets of Rage 2. Sonic the Hedgehog 1. Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Sonic the Hedgehog 3. And finally, Vector Man 1. Oops, I just dropped that. Vector Man 2. This is a really cool rug. It's the disc for Luigi's Mansion made into a rug. And I'll clean that up later. Right here's all the N64 games, which really suck because they don't have any. They just don't have any end labels, which I don't know why. I guess they were trying to make people keep the packaging for them, the boxes, and display them that way. So I'm just gonna randomly pick out this. So Extreme G. Perfect Dark. This is in bad condition, but it's Perfect Dark. Banjo-Kazooie. GoldenEye. Iggy's Wrecking Balls. This is an underrated gem of a N64 game. Mario Tennis. Diddy Kong Racing. Star Fox 64. Yoshi's Story. Super Mario 64. Jet Force Gemini. Star Wars Shadows of the Empire. Super Smash Brothers, the original. What did I do with... I'm trying to find Conker's Bad Fur Day. I'm looking for that. There it is. Love this game. Okay, so down here got a mini fridge. You open up inside and there's Gatorade and Yoo-Hoo with some video game magnets on it. And over here, left to the main shelf, got some posters and autographs. So this was one of the original NES posters back in the 80s. It came with the box for the NES. Did I say N64? Whatever. So yeah, really cool. There's Rob right there and stuff. Okay, autographs. This is Ryan Drummond. He was the original voice for Sonic and Sonic Adventure. He didn't just do Sonic Adventure. He also did Sonic Shuffle and I think Sonic Heroes. So I got his autograph, and then I got John St. John's autograph, the voice of Duke Nukem, one of the most iconic voices ever. And he was such a nice guy. He also voiced Big the Cat in Sonic Adventure as well. You got this huge Nintendo Power poster of Metroid. Oh yeah, and right here another autograph signed by Carlos Pacina and Daniel Pacina from Mortal Kombat. I think one of them did Raiden and one of them did Johnny Cage. So they even authenticated this box, which is really cool. I have the certificate here. It's really cool that they did that for me. And here's my Nintendo Switch, the OLED model. Here's all the PS2 games. Got Bully and Burnout 3. Burnout 3 is probably my favorite PS2 game. Here's the Grand Theft Auto trilogy. Vice City, Grand Theft Auto 3. Resident Evil Code Veronica. I'll tell you something about this game. Alright, so this is originally going to be the third game in the Resident Evil series, but Capcom decided to do one more, and that's how Resident Evil 3 came to be. Because in the end of Resident Evil 2, they, Claire, she says, well, I'm going to go find my brother Chris, and that was going to set up this game, but then they decided to do one more game for the PlayStation, and that was Resident Evil 3. Well, no, I actually take that back. They did one more after Resident Evil 3. It was Resident Evil Survivor, the first first-person shooter of Resident Evil, which did not work out too well. And there's my Xbox Series X. Okay, so right here, got all my video game consoles. There's Sega Genesis, Dreamcast, PS1 Slim, SNES, PS2, N64, original Xbox, the NES. This is an NES, but it's actually called the AVS, made by Retro USB. This is great. I love this console. It can also play Famicom as well, and it graphically enhances. Well, not graphically, but it makes it more clear. It's still pixelated, but it's more smooth in HD. And there's a Wii, my Wii, and then got the GameCube controllers plugged up to it, so I'll play GameCube. And then, so back to this. A lot of you are probably asking, why not just get the Retron 5, which can play NES, SNES, Sega Genesis, because you could save so much space. But guys, do not get that. It will not play certain games, and that's why I hate it. So I just got an actual. I realized that you can actually run the games off the actual carts on the AVS, so that's why I got it. It's way better. Has a built-in Game Genie and 4 controller ports and everything. I want to talk about my SNES controller. This is custom made. Zombies Ate My Neighbors. Got this at Comic-Con. It's really cool. Now above the TV I have some banners. There's a Super Mario Land. I use these as curtains. This is Pokemon Red. Even though I have to put some stuff behind it to block out the sunlight, but that's okay. Then got some video game postcards up here. And you got this infinite mirror with a Mario Power Tennis promo for GameCube, and the dog from Duck Hunt, Majora's Mask from Zelda. This is an autograph. This is Joe White, the guy who voiced Chris Redfield in the Resident Evil remake. And all right, here's the PS1 section. First of all, there's a Triforce on top of the shelf and a Pac-Man Ghost. And over here in this corner, there's a Resident Evil 3 poster. And there's my PS5 Slim. There you have it. Alright, so here's all the PS1 games. Got Midway's Arcade Greatest Hits. Atari Anniversary Edition. Ballerina Toshinden. Big Air. Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Probably my favorite PS1 game and favorite Castlevania game. Crash Bandicoot. Crash Bandicoot 2. Crash Bandicoot 3 Warps. I really like this cover. It's like 3D. It's really neat. I've never seen a PS game like it. Chess. Just regular chess. Destruction Derby. Destruction Derby 2. Diablo. That was an expensive game as well. Driver. Driver 2. Doom for PS1. This is probably the best console port of Doom. Well, back then it was. It comes close to the PC version as it gets, but it doesn't include the music from the PC version of Doom. It just plays this creepy music, which is different. Duke Nukem. Final Fantasy VII. The original Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Auto 1. Grand Theft Auto 2. Gran Turismo, the original. Gran Turismo 2. Metal Gear Solid. Classic. Mega Man 8. Mortal Kombat 4. Need for Speed. The original Need for Speed. Need for Speed 2. Need for Speed High Stakes. Parappa the Rapper. This game has gotten a cult following. It's really cool. I'm not good at it, but it's cool. Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six. This started Rainbow Six Siege and launched Tom Clancy. Rainbow Six Lone Wolf. Rainbow Six Rogue Spear. Rayman 2. Resident Evil Director's Cut. Wait, did I say Rayman 2 on this? I think it's just Rayman 1. Resident Evil 2. Resident Evil 3. And Final Row. Road Rash Jailbreak. Road Rash 3D. Ridge Racer Type 4. South Park. I mentioned how boring this game was when I was playing South Park Snow Day. Steel Rain. Spyro the Dragon. Siphon Filter. Siphon Filter 2. Siphon Filter 3. Tenchu 2. Never heard of Tenchu 1. Tomb Raider, the original Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider 2. Tomb Raider 3. Tekken 2. Tekken 3. Twisted Metal, classic. I can't forget that. All right, let me put. I love Twisted Metal because Rob Zombie's music is in it. Twisted Metal 2, and Twisted Metal 3, Twisted Metal 4, and Vigilante 8. This is like a knockoff to Twisted Metal, I think. Well, I probably shouldn't say that because I don't know what year Twisted Metal came out and what year this came out. But I played Twisted Metal first, so. Okay, so I got this. This was my first arcade. I got this all the way back in Christmas of 2018. It has all kinds of games on it. It has Galaga, Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, Donkey Kong, all the classics and everything. Got this Xbox marquee, really cool. Got a giant Pikachu pop, some Punch Out, pixel art, Asteroids, Donkey Kong 3. Here's that Nintendo Power that I was talking about. Hung it up. The promo for Donkey Kong Country 2 for the Game Boy Advance when they released it. The Game Boy Advance version had more levels, I think. Alright, now finally, let's get on the main wall. This is where all the posters are. That's also a promo. Xbox promo for Halo 2. You know, with Mountain Dew and Halo being linked, you'd buy a bottle of Mountain Dew and have a QR code you scan on. You get XP for Halo 4. It's so nostalgic. Same thing goes with Doritos. I like this, the title screen for Punch Out. Doom, the greatest retro game of all time. Alright, so the last of my autographs are, that's Jason Griffith, he voiced Shadow the Hedgehog, and that's Pete Chapella, the voice of Silver. So yeah, and here are some N64 boxes. Let's put them in this case here. This little digital picture right here. You can upload anything you want on this little pixel art animations. I put the the ET from the ET game on Atari 2600, the worst game of all time. There's an Atari 2600 tin sign here. There's a bunch of screenshots from arcade games. So yeah, I think that's it. Gave you guys a tour of the game room. It's right here, just where I sit on the couch and record and play video games. Well, anyway, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, even though it's something different. I'll definitely play more video games since that, it's still Halloween. And I just wanted to show you guys how proud I am of the game room and how much I love it. I don't even collect games to just play them. I mean, I just collect them for the novelty. Video games are just my thing. And anyway, like and subscribe. I'll talk to you all later. Goodbye.